I'm engineer Asiimwe Jonard, a mining engineer with extensive studies of petroleum and other things in my energy section. I'm very happy that 2 days back, His Excellency, the President, Yoweri Museveni, had to sign onto the bill of the Mining and Minerals Act 2022. I've received numerous calls and people want us to talk about it, but has been in waiting because this industry, from the time we are sponsored by the government of Uganda to go and study mineral engineering, the industry was being run by people of natural talent, but they didn't have much of the extensive knowledge over this industry. That's why when you move to Tanzania, there's Dar es Salaam University, which has a lot of professionals. You go to Zimbabwe, you go to South Africa, you go to Canada, you go to Australia. There were a lot of mines and they were very, very nice and they were at the standard of international. And so Uganda also had its mining, but the mining was not properly done. And if you look at the acts which were there, we had the 2003 Act, but most of the things which are there were contradicting with the Constitution. And even other things were left behind. Given an example, why I appreciate this Mining and Minerals Act 2022, it emphasizes local content, what we call national content. If the internationals come with knowledge, it is going to be a very good thing that even a person here, locally born, nationally born, can have an opportunity to participate in the industry. Not someone coming from the other side and assumes to know everything, and the indigenous people are not participating. Some of you have tested it in oil and gas. It is working. Give an example. Establishing the National Mining Company. That is an awesome proposal which has already been approved, because if you have the National Mining Company, we are sure that the business is going to be really for the country. It is very bad an international country to come and run the whole business. We just receive only returns in the ministry, DGSM. We don't exactly involve ourselves in the business, yet these are our natural resources. I think it is a very good idea for having the National Mining Company. You have tested it for the National Oil Company. It is establishing a lot of businesses for the country. And we are very sure that when the business begins, the country has where to account for its profitability and even contribute to the national development programs. So, why do I become happy for the Mining and Minerals Act 2022? Production sharing. Talk about that production sharing agreement. We all knew this one was only in oil and gas. So it is going to come also in mining. If a country you come to explore and exploit uranium in our country, the country has a right to have the sharing agreement so that you can take profits and the country takes the profits. It means the terms of establishment and the terms of exploitation are going to depend on the sharing of the profits or revenues which would have come from the industry. So when you look at that, I'm really very happy that I have witnessed this when I'm still energetic and young to move and explore this. We have seen many companies like Lembe downfalling because we had regulations and acts which were not so much making it to stand strong. We have seen Chitagata, we have seen Chitaka mines where we have lead and zinc. We have seen all mines collapsing because maybe they are not being protected very well. Talk about these departments like the mining cadastre. If it is made independent so that it can fully utilize its authority to ensure that our licenses are okay. There's something which I cannot forget, and everyone you know what we call illegal miners, but we don't use that word as professionals. We call them artisan miners, artisanal miners. These are the people who can tell you that here there is gold, who can tell you here there is tantalite, or there is tin, or there is copper, because for them they use less sophisticated machines or tools to know that this is one, I'm getting gold here, I'm getting this one here. They have not been organized at all. You find that they have spread the whole place. Some of you have visited Mubende. You have visited the place in Bukana, Isuguru, Namayingo, Busia, Tira, Amonokakini, all those places. When you visit them, you really see people piled like this, Kisita, all those places, because we didn't have a very good step to take. But now these artisanal miners are going to be given licenses so that they are able to also submit in returns in the department, and finally the government also will be able to assist them either in loans and etc. So that's why you see that the Minerals and Mining Act of is going to serve a very, very big importance. Even the mineral certification, we have been having our directorate not having right to certify most of the minerals, but now since also they will have a full authority to label the minerals, and maybe when they are moving out also to be identified that they are coming from here. And then that one will increase the external market, what we call international market. So I'm very sure that someone who is watching me, we want to look at this bill and read it and interpret it. I'll be writing an article how you can use this bill to enjoy the mining in this country. I'm going to ensure that I write that article for you in details so that you can explore how to use it. And mind you, if you have been carrying out mining, it is very good to go and read this, because you may invest and you make a loss or you make a mistake operating on the 2003, and when the 22 is taking another direction. But my emphasis is the mining in this country, it can be better if all of us collectively apply the knowledge, if all of us collectively follow the laws governing. It is very bad someone to come and operate. I have visited many quarries in this country. You find someone because he wants to blast something and gets what he wants, but he leaves everything distorted, that even a potential investor, when he comes, he cannot start because everything is distorted. I don't want to speak about which companies, but you know yourself that wherever you are doing any mining, you should ensure the mine life. Even you can leave a good thing having a better grade, because you want to have the design which is proper, which can stand for years and years. And I'm very sure that this new Act of 2022, it is going to emphasize all those things. And everyone who is having all that kind of programs over the oil, over the mineral investment, it is very better you go through this act very, very well, so that you may not make any mistake further. Otherwise, Jonard Asiimwe, I'm always available. My email is princeasiimwe12@gmail.com. It is princeasiimwe@gmail.com. If you want anything regarding advice, is for free. We want to develop our industry. I repeat my email. It is princeasiimwe12@gmail.com. Asiimwe is double I. You can always write to me and I give you a feedback instantly, for as long as it can help you to flourish in your industry. Otherwise, thank you for watching me. I wish you a good day and a good evening wherever you are. Thank you so much.